Well, all alone by myself. Nobody else in but me. This is what you get tonight, guys. This is what you get tonight. Just old me. Anyway, let's get the sad news out of the way first. We got some passings that went on this week. We got the Hulk Hogan, uh, Theo from the Cosby Show, Ozzy Osbourne, man. Come on. It's too much for one week. Too much. And I just heard today that Junior Edwards died. I don't know if y'all know who Junior Edwards is. That's Louisiana local. I say local. Louisiana guy from Swamp People. You know, he's an alligator guy. That was just today. So lots of stuff. Lots of messed up stuff. But we had some great news this week also. And that is I'm a grandpa. Teresa's grandma. She's in Colorado right now. She's holding my grandbaby. And I'm down here hanging out with y'all. Not that I don't like hanging out with y'all, but anyway, hopefully, she'll be back before too long. And if you're here right now, you got a little something a little special that you're gonna get to see, just like I'm gonna get to see, and that is that lady right there. Hello, baby. She ain't hearing nothing. She ain't looking. Hello.
Hey, you surprised me.
Hey, baby. I was, you wasn't live, I guess.
I got something.
What you got?
No, I wasn't. I have something though. Hang on just a second. I'm going to pass the phone to somebody.
Ooh, you hanging up, baby.
Oh, wait.
There you are.
Look what we got.
Look at that, guys and girls.
Look. Oh,
Ooh, let's see.
yeah. I know it.
Oh,
You
there
two
she
want
is.
Mama. Oh, yes, you do. Daddy don't know how to do it right, Papa. No, she just got a tail on her.
There
Yeah,
she
you
is,
do
guys and
it.
girls. That's
Papa.
baby Evelyn.
Yeah.
And they keep asking me. They say, "What do you want to be called? What do you want to be called?" And I say, "Grandpa." I say, "I want to be called Grandpa." And every time Teresa says, "There's Pops, there's Papa, there's whoever," everything but
Okay.
everything but Grandpa.
What you want to
Well,
call him?
she's
That
awake.
what you want to call him? Yeah.
Well, there it is. Oh, so cute.
Oh no.
She got a little foot out.
I ain't seen them
Yeah.
feet yet.
She said, all I want to do is eat. She's hungry, hungry, hungry. She has, she's wearing her mama out.
Well, the thing is I keep saying this. It looked like she's about 2 months old. I mean, she's so full, and she's not red, and she ain't purple. She just the right color. Everybody says their grandbabies are the prettiest thing they ever saw, but I know mine is.
She is, and she is all over the place. I mean, you can't leave her alone. She's gonna roll. I mean, she trying to roll off the couch. You're trying to get up and walk, weren't you? Mhm. Yes, yes, you were. Yes, you were. Who's that man right there?
Hi.
Yes, you
Exactly
are.
what Mary Ellen Dillon said. They gonna call me what they want to call me. That's the
That's
truth. That's
right.
the truth.
That's right.
They'll just make it up.
Oh, you're not ready for the TV yet? No, no. What? What? There you are. There you are.
There she is. Look at that. Oh, guys and girls, look at that. Heartbreaker already.
You know it.
Say hi, Daddy. Show
Hey.
him your face.
How's everybody doing?
That's my son-in-law. That's my son-in-law. He did good. They did good.
She said, I've had enough.
All
I've
right.
had enough.
Good to see y'all. I love you.
I love you.
All right. We'll talk
Bye.
to you in a little bit, baby. All right.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye. All right, all right. Let's get that out the way. Woo. All right, boys and girls, we are here. That's my grandbaby. First one. And I am smitten. Oh my. I'm in love already. And it's gonna be tough. Tough, tough, tough. And like I said, Teresa will be up there for another week. So we may, I may do another live next Saturday by myself, and we may do more like a, like a Ronnie show. You know how the Ronnie shows go. Maybe a little gadget here too. Maybe a lot of gadgets. Maybe not. All kinds of things to talk about. And cruise life. I mean, I've seen the cruising here lately. Have you seen all this crap on TV? And the TikToks and all the stuff. Like what was it? Anthem of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, hit a storm. Man, I mean, one dude had a black eye. He done got thrown around. They were showing like deck chairs just going around and around and around. There's another fight on a cruise. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. Celebration Key. Some people like it. Some people love it. Some people hate it. It's especially I heard the ones that like to swim in the ocean are the ones that's not liking it because it's not sand. They say it's rock, and that's so you got to have water shoes. So that's kind of interesting too. Anyway, let's get through the. I hope y'all can hear me and see me. I ain't even asked. Let me go down here. Look, there's Scott saying check, check, check. So I'm assuming y'all can hear me. Anyway, there's Scott. What's up, Scott? Scott is here. He said, "Congrats, man." I'll tell you, we're happy. We excited. I am drinking a beer. I was kind of nervous. I was like, whew. There's thunder and lightning outside. I don't know if y'all can hear this. We're in the middle of a storm ourselves, and it's raining. Tom Beetle Bailey, hope to see the grandbaby. I didn't know if I was going to be able to or not. You know how this new StreamYard thing goes. I wasn't real sure that they were going to allow us to do it, because they're kind of funny with this new free thing. They let you do stuff and then they don't let you do stuff. It's really just weird. I mean, it's kind of, maybe they will, maybe they won't. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, they will let you do some things, won't let you do some things. Let me say something real quick, so they won't let you do that kind of stuff no more. Anyway, that's what's happening. I just can't see me paying for it. So I'm going to have to take a day off or two and work with the OBS. I know a lot of people have get lags with the OBS, and I think it's got to be according on what your internet is, because I know Betsy and Mike, when they do their live on Thursdays, he uses OBS, and I'm always behind, and we can't hardly play it on the TV. But good to see you, Tom, and the TWF. He said, "So happy you are, Grandpa and Grandma." I know it. And the nosy little camper, the nosy one, he's ready. There's Kelly and Tammy. What's going on, Kelly and Tammy? Crab season? Ain't it about crab time? I think it's crab time. I'm looking to get down there before too long. It ain't gonna be long. And there is Tom and Brenda. Yeah, Teresa. Yeah, and Teresa. That's what the quotation. I like that. She is. She's gonna have a tough time leaving up there, guys. I mean, it's gonna be hard. That's for sure. What's up, Peg and Artie? Good to see y'all. Good to hear from y'all today too. I was asking about everything. Savannah's fine. The baby's fine. That's all we can ask for. It all turned out really, really well. I talked to Brad today. Brad seemed to be doing okay. He said he's got some ups, he got some downs. So we will see. Autocorrect does so. It does. And I'll tell you what, these fat fingers of mine, I always have trouble typing anything. September 1st. We're going to try that. We're going to try to get up there Labor Day weekend, hopefully, if everything works out. I got a long weekend before Labor Day, maybe take a day or two, and then, go see the baby. What you say, Joe? Howdy, all. That don't sound Australian at all. I don't know is that what y'all say? Y'all say howdy, y'all? You say it real fast, it sounds like howdy, y'all. I like that. It's almost Louisiana. I like it. Everybody's saying hi. What's up, Dave? How's it going, Dave? I hope you and Marcia are doing well. That is and mother, buddy Scott. Good evening. Congratulations. Yeah, thank y'all, man. I'll tell you, we was excited. I don't think we were excited. We were nervous, and it's all you worry about your own kid. Worry about my kid, and but everything seemed to be turning out right. I think one thing about it was the care that she got up there was better than what I think she would have got here. So that always, that's great. Where are them new grandparents at? That's us. That's us. Mary Ellen Dillon, what's doing, Mary Ellen? Where are you at? Are you cruising or are you just hanging out at the house? Congratulations. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl one deck down. And Scott said, I can hear and see you. Hello, Grandma and Grandpa. You never know the feeling of it until I guess it comes around. You always hear people talk about it. They say, well, I would do it. He says, this is what Brad said. Brad said, I found out the reason I had a kid is so I could have a grandkid. That's messed up. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Where's Holly Ayers? What do you say, Holly? Holly made some beef and broccoli this week. I ain't never made beef and broccoli. I would like to because I eat it like it's going out of style. I really do. I love beef and broccoli. Hey, there's Aaron. What's happening, Aaron? It's about time for another singing intro, but you're gonna have to wait until I get off of this StreamYard business. But I can't play anything right now anyway. So once I get on the other one, then we'll talk. What do you say, Paul? Grand neighbors. I kind of like that. Grand neighbors. It's it's something. It really is something. Let us see her. Yep, there she was. Y'all can go if you want to get a closer look. You can go to our Facebook or go to Teresa's Facebook page, and she's got a couple of pictures there of her. They'll probably be posting some more. Hey, Crystal and Squeaky. Hope y'all are doing well. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, she is. She is. She is. They say she eats a lot, and they say she poops a lot. So they go back to the doctor Monday, and just get everything checked out. We'll update you as things goes along. What do you say, Gator? What's happening? Kelly and Tammy. Yep, the new gadget. That's right. That's probably the what do you call it? The cruise killer. That's what that's going to be. We were talking about that. That's what kind of like the thumbnail was like. What does this mean for the channel? We're not really a cruising channel. We do cruise a lot, but I'm pretty sure the cruising is going to be maybe one until she's able to cruise. Probably once a year, and then we're going to make a lot of trips look like to Colorado, or either taking some time off for her to come down, for them to come here, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I ain't never been to Colorado either, so we'll do some vlogs about that. That's why I tuned in. Great to see the baby. Well, I'm glad you tuned in to see the baby, Tom. But I know you normally hear from me, but anyway, that's right. You're going to be whatever she said. I think somebody was calling somebody. What was the name? I think it was Pop or something. I think it's my brother. What his grandbaby calls him, something like that. You never know. She is so perfect. I'm gonna tell you, it was kind of strange. It was kind of strange that there wasn't no purple. There wasn't no crust. Normally you see some crusty, some purplish, maybe some red or something. And when once she got her color in, it was just there wasn't nothing. So it was like talked to a lady over at work, and I was showing her, and she said, "Ooh, she looked like she'd been here before." I don't know what that means. That's some voodoo shit right there. But anyway, I was like, okay. That baby needs some red beans and rice as an etouffee. You know that's right. She gonna get it too. Y'all want one boy? That's right. Want one boy. I know Artie was saying earlier, he said, when's that Disney cruise? I don't know about a Disney cruise, but if I was, I think they talk about how expensive a Disney cruise is. But in actuality, is it that much more than going to Disney World? And you know how you got to walk all over Disney World. You know how stretched out it is. It's hot. All the things. If you all cram all that into a ship, where the characters are more accessible and more of the Disney stuff is, I don't know if it wouldn't be worth it because you know how much Disney costs. Disney's expensive as hell too. But if you got a week long cruise on a Disney ship, man, it might, if you were going to go to Disney, might be comparable, or comparable, according to where you live. Hey, Teresa, she's happy. She is. She is. We all so smitten, that's for sure. Smitten. Everybody's saying, hey, a card from me is out of Gilbert on it. True sign. Nice. Audi. We don't see any Audis down here. We see some innies, but no Audis. That's a bad joke. Bad joke. But really, we don't see a whole lot of Audis out here. You see trucks. Lots of trucks. Enough screen time for our first visit. That's right. It's she'll be back in some fashion, I'm sure, one day. We're not going to expose her to too much of it, but that's what I was kind of thinking about the channel. I was like, what are we going to do? We're going to start turning into a drag a kid along channel. Them folks get a lot of views in drag a kid along channels. They want to see you drag a kid along. So who knows? Maybe cruising with a kid. Those are great. They love that. Love them channels. Then they outgrow them, and then all of a sudden the channel ain't good no more. So hopefully we got a good channel before all the kids come. Good evening, Ann. Hey, Dave. Hey, Holly. Everybody saying hey. Anthony, Holly. I ain't missed nobody, I hope. Peg and Artie. There's Peg. Hello, everyone. Hello, Peg. Hey, Peg. I ain't seen Peg in a minute either. Done messed up, AA Ron. Like and subscribe. Well, I hope everybody in here is subscribed. I don't think they can come in here if they don't. I don't think they can. Who knows? Via the Roku. It don't see much on B plays. I watch it, but it's our TV. I think our TV is just too old for the technology. I think that's what it is. But it will take probably 15, 20 minutes we'll have to go into the settings. We have to go and put the settings on double time until it catches all the way up. And then it takes another, 5-10 minutes for it to buffer on out. And then you can finally watch it. But it plays on my computer just fine. So it's got to be the TV. Got to be. Well, thank you, Gator. We appreciate it, man. Got a question for you, Ronnie. Is it true that Louisiana is called the Pelican State? It is not called the Pelican State. It is the pelican. The brown pelican is our, I don't know if it's called the Pelican State. It may be called the Pelican State. I know a brown pelican is our bird. Normally what they call us is the sportsman's paradise. That's what normally they call it. But I guess it would be called the Pelican State. I think I've seen that too. I don't know why I said no. Yeah, it is the Pelican State. But yeah, they call it the Pelican State officially. Then it's like Sportsman's Paradise. And then, the brown pelican is our state bird. So that's why it's called Pelican State. If you look at our flag, I don't know, I got a flag right here. Anywhere close. But if you look at the flag, it's got a pelican on it feeding bird in a nest. That's what it looks like. And it's hot. It's damn hot. It's storming here right now. So hopefully it'll cool things off. Congratulations. We have our grandma. All right. That's fantastic. She's at the house now. 13 days to Jubilee. Man, I got about 90-something days to Jubilee, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. And you're gonna be there, Mary Ellen. You're gonna be there. You getting warmed up for us? Is that what you're doing? You're going around picking up all the good stuff and seeing all the things? Who is this? Make sure it ain't Teresa, because you know I got to answer it when it's Teresa, guys and girls. They're sending me pictures of the baby. They're sabotaging the live, guys. That's what's happening. Sabotaging the live. Look, my son-in-law sent me some pictures of Teresa feeding the baby. And there's Linda Toman Creates. I was watching some bull crafting a while ago, and she was showing me how to make a what was it, a Z card? Is that what it is? A Z fold? Don't think I wasn't watching, Linda. I was watching. I watch. Rooftop. My goodness, Rooftop. You missed the baby, girl. It was. She was on here. You're going to have to back it up and go watch it. She was here in all her glory. Ronnie, you know what this means, right? Now you will be shopping for souvenirs for your grandbaby just like I shop. Yep. I'll be doing all those things. That's for sure. And one of the things I think would, when you start thinking about your grandkids, just like with your own kids, because, you can always give them back to mom and daddy. But you get to be a kid again. You get to introduce them to all the stuff, that everybody else is tired of hearing. See, this one here ain't heard all the stories. This one here ain't heard all the music. This one here ain't seen all the movies. That's the kind of thing, you get to influence, I guess you would say. And I've always said this, and I'll say it again. This world, the way it is, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad people, there's all these things. But if good people don't have kids, that's what things going to turn out bad. So it's a good thing when good people have kids. I'll just say that. Oh my God, look at that. Sean, what's happening? The traveling Gilbert people. It got bigger, Sean. It got bigger. I'm a grandpa for the first time. Ooh, it got bigger. The whole Gilbert family got a little bit bigger. And babies don't eat and poop a lot. That is about all they do, that's for sure. That and do a little fussing when they ain't pooping and crying. Eating. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Paul said parents give birth to kids if they ain't too sure and grow up to marry someone who is not good enough for them, will give birth to the absent. Well, that's about right. That's the way guys think. That's for sure. Paul Harvey knows what he's talking about, or knew what he was talking about. Miss Paul Harvey. Golly. Well, hey, Denise. Like I was telling Linda a while ago, I was watching y'all do the bull crafting a while ago. I'm all about that. I'm going to tell you, I like that stuff. I'm Papa. I could be Papa. I could be, like I said, it's going to be whatever they decide it's going to be. It's going to be either Grandpa, Papa, whatever. It's going to be one of them. Oh no, the channel nurses. Cap blocks. Well, it ain't me. I don't think I got a night block that tears up everything about the, says all the stuff about, oh, no caps. I don't think there is. I don't think there's anything in here that would do that. Thank you, Denise. New Grant's the only one. It's the only one so far. It's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be some more or not. She's acting like she don't want to, but I was like, man, I want you to. I want you to. Oh, shoot, I'm late cooking dinner. Hi, everyone. Carla, you going to back it up? See that grandbaby? Ooh, she was on here for just a second. No casino. Save money there. Yeah, well, you know me, I ain't about the casino too much, but I don't want to be, I don't know, the whole week with a bunch of youngins. I'm already sick of the youngins that's on Carnival, let alone a whole cruise ship full of youngins. Man, can you imagine? I don't know. Disney kids, they a little different than the regular kids, I think. Little different. No, not compared to Disney World. You're all right with that. It's not. That's what I was saying. I think if you were going to go to Disney World, I think a Disney cruise would be just as good because you do have ports. I mean, you do stop at ports and all this kind of stuff, and you can do your adult things and do all the stuff, and you get back on there, and it's a small world after all. They start singing to you and everything, and they say, "Ooh, you look like you need a nap, Daddy." Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. Hello, Ronnie in the chat. Oh, what's up there, Mike and Michelle and Anthony, when y'all cruising again? I ain't heard nothing out of it. I think you're going on like a royal or something. You're probably gonna love it. You're probably gonna love it. I loved royal. I went on a royal ship and I loved every bit of it. Thank you, Linda. Mike, you're gonna have to go back and look at the first of the deal. Check out my baby. Check my baby. Drag a kid. That's exactly right, Scott. You know, them drag a kid along videos, they go a long way. You know, I thought about renting one time, but that's a whole nother story. Don't rent kids. Don't do that. That's not good. Don't do it. I have a photo of an Audi. Ooh, nice. Ooh, y'all hear that thunder? Well, I bet it does. I bet it does. Like I said, we don't see Audis around here. You know, just don't see them around here too much. We see a lot of trucks. Lots of trucks. Yeah, I would say so too, Aaron. I would think that just because of the heat factor. Just, I mean, I've been to Disney World, and I took Corey when he was young, and my nephew, and let me tell you, man, that heat's something else. And the thing you stand in a ride line for an hour or whatever it is, probably longer than that now. But you're doing all those things, and then of course Epcot, they ain't interested in Epcot, and the young ones aren't. And then but I think, and then standing in line for the characters. Now, if you messing around with 3,000, whatever, I don't know what a Disney ship holds, but 3,500, 4,000 kids, that's a little different line than 15,000 kids at Disney World, So, yeah, it'll be a little different. Hear me out. Grandpa, grandparents, Gilberts, the three G's with the triple G's instead of triple T's, be triple G's. I'll see what you did there, Scott. That is a thing in Australia, isn't it? Calling somebody a pelican. It is. I seen that on what is it? Crocodile Dundee. He called him you pelican. I was like, what is that? Is that an insult? I don't know. I guess it is. Man, I'm telling you what, I wish it was cold. It don't get cold here. Not like that. Not like that. Ooh, I will be there back to back now and then with y'all. Nice. Sportsman's paradise. If we can kill it, we gonna eat it. Yeah, we will. And if you can just catch it, you can eat it. I mean, it don't take a whole lot. I mean, it don't take a whole lot for us to eat and try stuff. And as a matter of fact, you can eat. You find videos of stuff, and they say, "Are people eating that? They gonna eat that? Oh, he ate that." And yeah, that's us. We try it all. And I'd like to know the first dude that tried some of the stuff that we eat around here too. That first guy, he was hungry. He was hungry as hell. He was. But we don't get to eat the animals. No, we don't. We don't get to eat pelicans. You don't want to eat a pelican, no way. Steve Morales. Ooh, you missed the grandbaby, Steve. You missed it. You missed it, Steve. Grandpa, congrats. Congrats. I love it when they talk all that Oregoni. They talk that Oregon. I'm lucky, I guess. I love my son-in-law and my daughter-in-law. They're the best. So I don't agree. I don't agree with that statement. Well, you never know. You never know. I hope you love them. I think we all love them, but you got to make out like you don't love them. You know what I mean? You got to keep that upper hand. It's kind of like your kids. You don't want to beat your kids, but you want them to think you'll beat your kids. That kind of thing. It's always it's the bluff. You got to throw the bluff in. Woo! Disney vacation, one of our worst vacations. Overload for Anthony. He was awful. All he wanted to do was stay in the pool. Well, we had a great time at Disney. We really did. We done as much as we could. We went to one of the water parks. We done, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom. What was the other one? the sports thing. I mean, not sports, the movie one, the studio thing, and then we did a Universal, which was great too. And all Corey wanted to do at Universal, when we talk about, how I research stuff, the only thing that kid wanted when he went to Universal Studios, he wanted green eggs and ham sandwich. He seen where there was a sandwich. It was a green eggs and ham sandwich, and man, I had to look all over that place and finally found it. And I went around there and bought that green eggs and ham sandwich. And he was in heaven, in heaven. Alex is our next cruise. Ooh, what does that mean, Alex? Apex. Yeah, that's in October. That's right. Peg and Artie are on Apex, I think, aren't they? I believe so. Yes, you will, Rooftop. You will have to. One thing about Disney is when we went on his birthday, they really treated him special. Yeah, thing is, there's so many people that love Disney. They love Disney. And it's not just the kids. Thing is, you got them adult kids that love the Disney. I've seen them open. I was watching on one of them videos. They were talking about that. Joe is a pelican. Just saying. They were talking about adult. There were some of these new things that were opening up in Disney, and they were showing them open the gates, and they rushed in there, and they wasn't no kids. there were no youngins. It was just these grown-ups running in there to do whatever. I was like, man, they're breaking in line, staying in line, and young kids can't get in line, that kind of thing. So, That's right. Memories that last a lifetime. She can't wait for the Apex. You going on Apex too, Holly? Damn. Dadgummit, Holly. Sean, if I have to try this up on face. Fond memories of something similar cruising on pairs way back when. Probably. Let me ask you this. Did y'all have any luck at on the Amazon Prime? I don't know if y'all, I say Amazon Prime, the Prime deals. I bought a few things, here and there, but there was a couple of things that I didn't have that I needed. I don't know if y'all know it, but I buy a few Funko Pops. And only Funko Pops, I don't do the horror. I don't do, movies really. I do some movies, but the thing is, the movies I do is I got this one guy in it. Now I got rock and roll Funko Pops, and I got this one guy. That's all I got. I got rock and roll, and then this guy. And I've had a bunch of. I didn't know he was even in these movies because I don't watch the Marvel movies. But I got this. Lord Krylar. I don't know who that is, but Bill Murray plays Lord Krylar. Whoa. Look at that. He's in there. He's in the movie. So I was like, I got to get it because I got everything else. I got Caddyshack. I got Stripes. I got What About Bob? Ghostbusters. It just keeps on. Christmas Vacation. Not Vacation. What was the other movie? I had to get over and look. Stripes. Oh, a couple of Stripes. A couple of, the Zombieland. But I didn't have this one. And there's also one I don't have, and it's the one where he played the Jacques Cousteau guy. I can't afford it. But I kept looking. There's one that just come out that I didn't know was out. And it was Bill Murray. And I'm like, oh, I got to get it. Went on the Prime deal, $5. $5. And you want to know what it is? Saturday Night Live. Nick the Lounge Singer. Star Wars. You know what I'm talking about. Bill Murray, man. So that's my haul. That was some of my hauls. My fun haul. My kid haul. My, being a kid haul, I guess you could. Shrimp bullets tomorrow. Ooh, I probably said that wrong, but I'd be all about it. Man, golly. You got me hungry. And that's another thing. Teresa cooks around here. I don't cook. Now I got to cook. Yeah, Universal. I enjoy Universal. Grandparents' job. Sugar them up, spoil them, send them back. That's it. I love it. That's beautiful. That ought to be a t-shirt. Well, hey, Marjorie Ambrose. What's up, Ambrose? I like to call it Ambrosia, but Ambrose. It's Ambrose, but I like to say Ambrosia. Ooh. We're on the apex with the traveling. Oh, look at that. KY Travelers, too. Holly and Mike and Michelle. Golly. My goodness. How did y'all get Mike and Michelle to go with y'all? That's what I want to know. How all of a sudden y'all friends with Mike and Michelle? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Jeannie and Al. Oh, look out. Jeannie and Al going to be on it too. Man. Nice. Hello, Marjorie. Cool Runnings. Yeah, he wasn't in Cool Runnings. That was he in Cool Runnings? I thought that was John Candy. Scrooged. I have not seen a Scrooged Funko Pop. I haven't seen one. I wish I would see one because I get it. But I got some doubles. I got a couple of them over here out of the box. It's Caddyshack and the Carl from Caddyshack, and then Razzle Dazzle from Stripes, and the other one, the sad one. Think of your dad, man. Your dad. Your mom. I'll have to look. But like I said, I think that's all the Funkos that he has out. I keep looking. Rooftop, we sent you a polo. Don't send one back. Don't send one back. Let Steve send one back, though, because you know how Rooftop is. That's a 30-minute, 40-minute polo. You know it. I know it. Michelle and Peg are martini buddies. Nice. Ah, I see. Anyway, I got one more. I know it's a little early, but I got one more I wanted to show y'all as far as a gadget goes. Let me go and get this thing out of the way. I bought, the last time we talked about it, I got told y'all about the book light that I had, but this here's a little more technical. I got some stuff for cruising coming up in the next couple of shows. I was going to show y'all tonight, but I'm not. This, I like this thing. They're wanting to get me one. I'm actually going to get some connectors to make the arms bigger, but this is a magic arm. Ooh, I don't know if y'all can see that. Ooh, by Newer. The magic arm, and I love this thing. It's got a phone holder, and it also has a, I don't know if I can see that. The phone holder right here, and then you got the, the GoPro holder. But what you can do with this thing, you start unscrewing it, and it kind of, you can manipulate it any way you want to. There's a clamp on this end, or you can clamp it to, a door or pole or pipe or whatever you want, you just clamp it down. But then you can articulate this wherever you want it, then tighten it up. Put your camera on the end of it. I don't know if I got a camera over here. But, like, if you're going to put your phone on it, you can put a phone holder on the end of it. And then you could, move your phone to wherever you want to vlog yourself, or, time lapse or something if you want to really tighten it up onto one of the chairs outside instead of leaving it on a tripod or wrapping it around the railing. You could actually, clamp this over to the top of the chair, and then you could put your GoPro or whatever on it, and you could time lapse outside, But like I say, you move this little thing any old way you want to, do it. And then it also up here tilts up, side and side. But you can tighten all this stuff up, and it'll be just as stiff as anything. And you could also get an extra long arm with another little bend on it for something, who knows what it could be. But this is going to be cool, because you can put this in the cruise cabin up on a lamp post or whatever, film. But I actually have magnetic stuff too, but I think this is really cool just because of the way this thing articulates or moves around. I can just tighten it up. So you can sit there and just tighten it. Guess what? There. That ain't doing nothing. Newer magic arm. I've always wanted one, and now I got one. And anyway, I got this on Prime for the great humongous price of $13, and it was on sale, and that's why I pulled the trigger. Let's see if I can get it back in here. That's going to be the question. Actually, we will. Just like that. Yeah. Just like that. Oh, funny. Scrooge, Cool Runnings. Rooftop. Oh, I haven't seen all this yet now. I don't know. How did the chat just back up? How does the chat back up? That don't make no sense. Ha, whatever. She said, he said, I just don't listen to them. She does have some long polos. They're very long. This week's gadget, yes. This week's gadget. Thank you, Meg. And hello, Meg. My goodness. How's that married life? Still good? I know it is. You know it is. Got the AC cranked. We got the AC cranked around here, that's for sure. AC. My God, it is so hot. And it's always been hot. I don't know why all of a sudden. Is it my age? Is that what's going on? Is it because I done got so old? It's hit me? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe so. Hence, down under. You can put that in Evelyn's. Yeah, for now. Like I said, that's going to go out of style real quick. I did notice today though, she has some long, lanky arms, just like Savannah. You know, Savannah she can scratch her ankles without even bending over. She got long arms, long. Married life is great. He still likes my cooking. Well, of course he does. Who wouldn't? Rutabaga. I'll tell you what, I ain't going for no rutabaga. That's one thing I don't eat. Rutabagas. Anyway, I was talking about the Celebration Key earlier, talking about the sand in the rocks. I'm all about the snorkeling, and I don't want to deal with that if I got to wear water shoes all the time. If I had to wear water shoes most time, I usually don't go back. Unless it's like a river. That's a little different with a river or something. But as far as just the beach, I'm thinking Megan's Bay. I'm thinking just walk in, just soft as silk, that kind of thing. Even coarse sand, I'm not a fan of, but I'm sure not a fan of rock. And this lady was talking about it was rock. And she didn't want her kids over in there because she's scared they're going to fall down and hurt themselves. So that's a little different. I don't know. The jury's still out on the Celebration Key. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go just check it out and see, because I've been to Coco Cay. I've been to Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and the thing is with Coco Cay is you have your drink package transfers, which is cool, and then you have buffets, but you always have these little shack places, the snack shacks or whatever they call it, snack shack. I don't know, something. These little shack places that have like the chicken sandwiches and stuff like that. You remember like the secret sandwich with the mozzarella sticks? All that's free. I mean, that's all free. So it's kind of, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I don't know. It seemed like you should have something. I mean, I know you get the free meal, but don't you think it ought to be something like, all the time? And that other thing was the only free thing to drink was water. That's a little funny too, because I mean, you don't even have. It's not even like Half Moon where you can get the tea and the whatever it is, the lemonade, or whatever, and the water. It's not like that. It's just water, and you have to buy everything else. So it's, I don't know. It's a little. I think it needs some. I think some tweaking's going to have to be done. So, are you eating out? No, not really. Did she leave you meals to heat up? She left me plenty of stuff to eat. It's just I'm lazy. I just don't do it. I have plenty of stuff in there to eat for sure. Bring your own sand and pay for it. That's about right. That's what it seems like. It seems like a lot of it's just. I think it was all the things all at once that kind of turned me off. You did the rewards program where it's a pay pay for reward, and now you're like the celebration key. It's like you get the one free voucher thing and some water, and everything else you have to pay for. There are packages like 80 something bucks, 120 something bucks, even on up, where you can get drinks included, that kind of thing, kind of in it. But it's kind of like an excursion. That's what you would pay for an excursion if you were going to do something. But who wants to pay that? I mean, if you could, especially when you're comparing it to Coco K, and I don't know. It just seems like one of them things. She prepares. Yeah, the pool looks awesome. I mean, I saw some pictures of that pool. That pool is humongous, and I was kind of surprised that there's a part of it that I saw where the sand went right up to like a concrete deal, and then there was the pool on the other side. I can tell you right now that pool finna get full of sand because I ain't washing my feet off before I jump in something. Nobody is. They ain't taking that time unless there's one right there. I might do it, but I ain't gonna walk off and clean my feet off. I mean, that just seems a little weird. Hello, fellow Scott, and another Scott. But I mean, what do y'all think about it? I mean, y'all. I mean, is it just okay? I mean, is everything the carnival's doing just okay with you? I mean, it seems. I don't know. It seems money grabbish a little bit, especially for a company that had one of their biggest quarters ever. This last quarter. I mean, they make more money than they've ever made, and yet they're still wanting you to pay for a lot of things, and they're wanting you to give them a lot of money. I don't know. I don't know that it's rubbing me wrong, but it's rubbing me wrong. You know what I mean? I don't know about this. I just don't know. It's giving me a bad taste in my mouth about it, especially when you spend as much money as you have on these cruises. I mean, back in the day, before we got some status, got some casino deals and all this kind of stuff, you spending $2,000, $3,000 on a cruise, and then you steadily start doing other things. I mean, you start getting better deals, and you start doing better deals, and you start doing all these things. But we're still spending. You still spend money. I mean, you still buying steakhouse, or you seafood shacking, or you buying a mug, a magnet, and all these things that are, just they're not worth what you're paying for them. But I don't know. Then you got excursions, which aren't worth what you're paying for them. It's just, I don't know. It just seems a little. I mean, we spent a lot of money, and they still want you to spend more. I don't like the one meal and water thing, though. I don't either. It seems they're trying to push people away and then add new people who don't know. Yeah, about previous stuff. That's what it kind of seems like. It kind of seems like they're targeting new cruisers that don't know no better, or maybe they'll get them on the ship and then they spend. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's just kind of I don't know, disheartening, I guess you would say. I mean, I was just at Ocean Cay and didn't have to pay for anything. They didn't have any excursion cabana, but still, your drink package worse. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, we'll get there. I mean, we'll go and we're going to do the things and we'll have a great time. But it is kind of like, do I really want to spend this kind of money? I guess we'll see. Personally, I am not happy with the new. Tom, I ain't either. Tom, I'm not happy with it at all. They say, "Are you going to quit cruising Carnival on account of it?" I ain't gonna say I'm gonna quit cruising Carnival. I ain't gonna say that, but I ain't gonna be happy about it because It's just like with the older cruisers talking about the way things used to be, and that's what I think. That's what we're going to be turned into. We're going to be turned into the ones that goes, "Oh man, them good old days when you had to pay for that. That was free back in the old days." Hey, remember that when they used to give you a little pen? They used to give us a little pen every time we got on the ship, man, because we was platinum. Yeah. But man, you remember them times when they used to do our laundry without paying for it? They used to do that. And not no more. They don't do that. Yeah. That's what you got to live with. It's like, ugh. what was. I'm going to hold my opinion. Well, I'm going to hold it. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, I will have a good time. But it's some of this, I don't know, some of it just seems a little, I don't know. And Mary Ellen Dillon or anybody else maybe that knows something about Celebration Key that I don't know, I did see something today where there was a lady that was on Celebration Key with a friend of hers, and they did the one meal thing. Well, then they went over to the donut thing, and they was going to buy the donuts because everybody talk about these donuts. They was going to buy the donuts, and the guy behind the counter told her that she had some points built up, and she could get the donuts for free if she wanted to. Now, I don't know nothing about a point system, but I would love to know if that's true or if that was a fake thing or if that's whatever. But I would like to know. Because they said what they said was it wasn't even explained to them, or they needed a better explanation of what the points was, but I don't know what it was. So guess we'll figure out. We're gonna give it some time, see what happens. Oh yeah, yep. Ain't no telling. It's kind of like drinking Bud Light. Sometimes you got you just gotta do the making fun of my Bud Light over here. That's funny. See, that's just it. 20 years from now, nobody will remember the perks. That's true. That reminds me, Steve. Did you ever see the old Monty Python skit where the two guys were sitting there and they were drinking, and they said, American beer. He said, "Yep, American beer." He said, "American beer is kind of like making love in a canoe, isn't it?" He said, "Huh? It's fucking close to water." Excuse my language. Oh my goodness. I see where Josh and Michelle is supposed to be talking about some Celebration Key tonight. I don't think they've been. I want to see what they say though. I want to see. I would love to know. I would love to know. I don't have anything booked for Celebration Key. And I was wondering, are there other cruise ships going to go to Celebration Key since it is not a private island? And you can actually go out the back of this thing to an excursion into the Bahamas, into the Freeport area. I was just wondering, since it's like that, are there going to be other cruise lines going to be, or is Carnival going to allow other cruise lines to come in? Because look, that's a whole nother money grab. That's a whole nother thing when you're going to let a royal ship in and spend some money. I mean, who knows? They may. They may. I don't know why you would, though. I don't know. I don't want to know why you wouldn't, I guess I would say. That was funny. No, only Carnival will start there. Do you think it's going to stay like that, though, Tom? Do you think it'll stay that way? I mean, I understand they spent the money on it and it's for Carnival and blah, blah, blah. But let's just say like one ship shows up. Let's say on this particular day, one ship's going to show up. I mean, why would you not let a royal ship come in there? I mean, why would you not? I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, especially if it was, there's other cruise ships that go to Freeport. I was just wondering, hey, why not? That's so wrong. I'm gonna let y'all read that yourself. I ain't gonna read that, but yeah, that's so wrong. Yeah, I think it'll stay that way. It may do it, Mary Ellen. You're right. You never know. There's so much going on, and you would normally when you see this many changes about something, you see something that's going to be because new management came in or something. A lot of times you say, "Oh, we're going to change this because this new guy's got these ideas." Man, this chick been around forever. These folks been around for a long time, and they doing all the things. I think eventually other brands may be able to stop there. Yep, celebrity stops at perfect day. Yeah, most of the time, you know that Royal is going to be stopping at Coco. You know, the perfect day at Coco K. They're going to stop there. You know, I don't see them venturing off, but unless though, you know, they start trying to cut out the Freeport thing, which wasn't a great place if you didn't have an excursion. Anyway, uh, who knows? Wouldn't want other cruise ships together that free water in one meal. Well, that's the thing is they wouldn't be getting the free water in the one meal, would they? They would have to pay for everything because they wouldn't have the sell and sign cards. They'd have something else. So yeah, they could, but they could use a credit card. And I'm understanding as far as the souvenirs and a couple of the vending machines there. You know, you need a credit card anyway, not just your sell and sign. So, but Celebrity is a royal brand. That's right. Why not? Huge money grab. Docking fees. Oh, yeah. 4,000 plus people money with money. You better know it. That's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you do that? I mean, even though they have to pay for everything. I mean, why not? We're not beach lovers. Private islands are a waste to us. Private islands are a waste to us. I don't, I'll tell you, I didn't mind Coco Cay though. Coco Cay was a private island, and I like the beach, but they had a swim up bar, a swim up pool bar. Man, it was kicking. There was some folks up in there, and that was a good time. That was fun. I like that. I like them. What do you want to call it? Swim up bars. Man, big time. Yep, you're right. I can see that. Why not keep the money in house? You know, why not keep it with you? I think it would be great. But I guess we will see what the future holds. You know, isn't it Royal that's got one coming to Cozumel? I think it is. I want to say it's Cozumel that Royal has built a big, you know, I don't know if it's kind of like I don't know if it's as big as Celebration Key, but I think they have something that's coming that's kind of big like that. And I want to say it's Cozumel. I want to say it is. So I guess we will see about that. And it's going to be the same thing, you know. You $2,000 or $3,000, you know, cabanas, you know, and all these different things that's just bougie as far as I'm concerned. Bougie. Yeah. Costa Maya, yeah, well, it's one of them. That makes sense to be Costa Maya too, because Costa Maya, ooh, that port. I'm gonna tell you what, there is so many of them doggone people at that cruise port. Whew, man, it could get packed. Cozumel and Nassau, yeah, it might be Nassau. I was thinking about. Yeah, it's one of them that it's gonna be. They try and take over. Working on a new one in Mississippi, though. They just boat coat. Man. Yes, Royal has a couple new ones coming. There you go. Yeah, there's some money. The thing is, they're spending all this money, but I'm gonna tell you what, they're gonna make it, and they're gonna make it back quick. You get 4, 5, 6,000 people per day per cruise ship. Not ain't counting if you got 3 or 4 ships in that doggone thing. It is, and you'll make your money back really, really fast. There's a reason why places like Sancho's and Nachi Kokum and all them places. I mean, they just they giving you watered down drinks with some or spiking them real high, and they'll give you some beer and they give you all this food and stuff and charging you 80, 90 bucks per head. And what's the overhead really, other than the drink and the food? I mean, you own the beach. All you're doing is paying your people, and hey, you may not be paying your people as much as they get tipped. Who knows? And that's why they raised the prices at Sancho's is to make up for the tipping. That you know, sometimes they're getting stiffed or whatever. They said, "Well, we'll take care of this. We'll just go from $50 something. We'll go to 89, whatever, and we'll just do that instead." Which is they're still turning people away if you don't book early. They're still turning people away from Sancho's. Now I don't know if Perfect Day and Nachi are that, you know, that fulfilled, I guess you'd say, filled up. Sancho's was a disappointment. Well, buddy, you didn't go with me because I had a great time at Sancho's. I love me some Sancho's. Did it. All right, guys, we're going to call it a night. We will see you back next week. Whether or not I'll be on StreamYard, I'm not real sure. I'm hoping to change things up so I can show my videos and show my pictures and show all the things. So, yeah, until next time, we'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one. And there will be different gadgets next week. It won't be the electronic kind. I'm kind of excited about the ones coming up.